This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Education officials announcing the early dismissal of public schools on Thursday, September 22nd. The Ministry of Education, Technical and Vocational Training says in order to facilitate the rights of teachers to vote in union elections on Thursday, September 22nd, all public schools in the country will be dismissed at 12 noon. Parents are asked to collect your child or children at noon or expect them to arrive at home shortly after this early dismissal. Meantime, all teachers wishing to vote for union officials may do so after the noon dismissal. Education officials are also noting that the September staff meeting for the teachers will be canceled. The Department of Education apologizes for any inconvenience caused. The all clear has been given by the Department of Meteorology to those islands in the southeast Bahamas who were under tropical storm warning on Tuesday, as the outer bands of Hurricane Fiona caused strong winds and downpours of rain on those islands, particularly Mayaguana, Inagua, Acklins, Crooked Island, and Samana Key. Today, the Department of Meteorology says Fiona is moving northward as a Category 4 hurricane, moving away from the Turks and Caicos Islands and the southeastern Bahamas as it heads towards Bermuda, moving north at 8 miles per hour with sustained winds near 130 miles per hour. As Fiona moves away, meteorologists are watching Tropical Storm Gaston in the Atlantic, which currently poses no threat to the Bahamas, but is moving northeast at approximately 16 miles per hour with maximum sustained winds increasing near to 65 miles per hour. The statement from BTC explains that in his new role as CEO, Mr. Batty will have overall responsibility for the company's commercial operations across the Bahamas. Mr. Batty has a bachelor's degree in management science and statistics from the University of Maryland and a master's of business administration from Duke University, and is an experienced telecommunications executive who has demonstrated success, according to Inge Smith, BTC's board chair. Deputy Chair Attorney Valentine Grimes spoke on behalf of the government, saying that he is pleased after conducting an international search, they were able to identify a talented and experienced Bahamian for the position of CEO. Mr. Batty, a former student of St. Anne's Queen's College and the College of the Bahamas, said this is an exciting time for telecommunications industries and especially here in the Bahamas, and he is thrilled to be given the opportunity to lead BTC at this time. And finally, Bahamas Power and Light BPL is preparing to replace 30,000 street lights as part of its street lighting retrofitting project funded by the Caribbean Development Bank, the CDB, and the government of the Bahamas. The main objectives of the project are to reduce the cost and the environmental impact of street lighting by upgrading existing high-pressure sodium or HPS and mercury vapor or MV lights with LED light-emitting diodes luminaries. LED lighting would consume more than 30% less power than conventional lighting for the same level of lighting, reducing demand on the network supplied primarily by fossil fuel generation and lowering the overall cost of street lighting. The existing street lighting and waste packaging will be collected and disposed of appropriately. The project also features a climate risk and vulnerability assessment, or CRVA, intended to identify, evaluate potential effects of climate change on BPL's assets in New Providence and recommending resilience measures to address the identified risk vulnerabilities and to minimize impacts. Four local contractors were selected via tender submissions to remove existing lights and replace them with the new fixtures. The new lighting fixtures have been purchased from a leading supplier of LED fixtures, and works are scheduled to commence on October 10th. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders. Thanks for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.